This is everything that comes straight out of the box. I'm going to go ahead and give y'all a step-by-step install of this product so you can know what you're getting yourself into. Here's all the hardware that comes along with it. And then you've got a 2-page instruction manual. This one here is just your hammock stand cover, which is this black thing right here. And I'll show you what that looks like at the end. Everything I show you on this side is going to be done the exact same way on that side. So to begin the build, you're going to take your B pieces of wood and orient them up like this. You want to make sure this big hole is facing out, and there's a big hole on this one facing out. So again, that is important. This big hole needs to be facing out, not this little hole. And then you're going to take your C pieces of wood, one on that side, one on that side, orienting it facing down. There is a ledge right here. If you can see this, it goes down and off. That is going to be facing in towards the middle. Once you've got it all oriented correctly, you're going to take your D screws, and it does come with this tool. So it does come with all needed tools to assemble. You don't have to use your own. And you're going to take your D screws and put one here, and 2 on that side. So 4 in total, down through the holes. And there's a hole on this piece of wood and a hole here. So you're just threading it down through for now. And if you kind of need to twist it in a little bit, that's okay. But we're not going to lock it in on the underside quite yet. Next, you're going to take your A piece of wood, and again, you're going to do the same thing on this other side. You're going to orient it facing up like this. There's a hole right here. It should be facing on the outside of the hammock and facing up. And then there are 2 holes. 1, 2. You're going to line up with these big holes and the 2 big holes on this outer edge. So for these inside ones first, you're going to take your big long H screw. You're going to take an E washer, and you're going to go ahead and thread it all the way through the 3 pieces of wood here. And on the other side, you're going to meet it with a washer and a nut. You're going to lock it in here with your nut labeled F. Now, this would for sure be easier with 2 people, so you can kind of have someone on this end holding it up, so you can line these 3 pieces of wood up perfectly. It's just gonna be easier to thread that through. But I got that one through, and I'm gonna meet it with my washer and my bolt, and I'm gonna tighten it right on up. And I've got my 2 tools here. It does come with 2 of these, so you can tighten them and hold that bolt in place. And then for this outside hole here, you're gonna take your big N screw. It's kind of that open-ended looking screw with this P ring. So I twisted the P on slightly. I put an E washer, and I'm gonna go ahead and thread it through the 3 pieces of wood again. And then I'm gonna meet it with another washer on this outside and tighten it up with the ring. And for this next step, you're going to take another washer and another bolt, and you're going to lock in these 4 screws that we put on in the beginning on the underside. So they're just hanging out on the underside. So you're going to put that washer, and you're going to go ahead and lock those in. So I will go ahead and I will do this on all 4 of these while holding that base one and screwing in the top. For this next part, you're going to take your K hook here, and you're going to put it on the inside of the hammock swing, and then this bigger hole is facing down towards your ground. That's where you're going to put your washer and your bolt, and you're going to go ahead and lock that in to place. Again, by using your tool, just twisting it down tight, and you're going to do this on each side as well. Then you're going to take your 2 carabiners here and hook one on each side. For the next part, I just barely unrolled this hammock piece, and this is exactly what it looks like. You've got a chain coming off each side. So I'm going to go about 10 links high, and all you do is hook it to the carabiner on each side. For this last step, you've got 4 of these ropes, and there's a carabiner on the bottom side and then a little handle on the top side. So you're going to make a loop hole around this side of the wood piece. So you just kind of tie it on like that. Then take your carabiner, and you're going to go ahead and hook it to this spot. So you're going to do that on all 4 sides. You do want to make sure when you tie this rope, you don't tie it on this outside ledge. You want to make sure you tie it in between these first and second holes on this wood piece. So in between these first and second pieces of rope. That's where you're going to want to tie it so it doesn't slip off. And that, my friends, is all there is to the install. This 2-layer quilted polyester fabric is very comfortable. It's kind of got a cushiony feel to it, and it's also a non-fading fabric. So over time, this is going to always look good. And then also on this side, you've got a little pillow, and you can remove this if you want. It is just tied on, but this adds even more comfort. This 55-inch hardwood spreader bar is very stylish, and it makes this hammock very stable. So you don't have to worry about it tipping over, falling over in the wind, or while you're on it. This thing is built like a tank. It is incredibly stable. And I don't know if you can tell how long this is, but kind of up next to me, this thing is very, very long, and it just sits at right the perfect height. The wood on this is absolutely gorgeous, mixed with this color combo. I am so sold on this thing, guys. It is absolutely gorgeous. This hammock actually can hold 2 people. It's a 2-person hammock, so it's very wide. It's gonna hold up to 475 pounds. The last quick thing I wanna show you is it does indeed come with a hammock cover. So this is a really thick, big, high quality black water resistant cover that you can hook on. It's shaped perfectly to be able to enclose this entire hammock. And then on the base here, you can actually cinch it down and kind of hug the whole thing so that it's all covered up. So it's going to be even more weather resistant. So that is a really cool feature for me as well, because I can just cover it up, and when rain hits, I'm not too worried about it. So guys, 10 out of 10 on this product, truly. If you're looking for a really big hammock that is literally the most gorgeous hammock I have ever seen, and it's super, super comfortable, easy to build, this is a fantastic option. I really don't see anything disappointing about this. I really appreciate just the quality of this product. So highly recommend it, guys. I definitely think if you get this, you will not be disappointed, guys. Just make sure that you've got a space big enough to house this thing, and you're totally going to fall in love with it.